Yeah, she quit. Well, today's the day. I'm finally picking up my 2025 Rebel 1100T. I ordered it, came in a couple days ago. I already purchased it. The money's been already done, already spent. I just have to take delivery of it. So that's what we're doing this morning. I'm gonna take you guys along for the ride. We're gonna do the first ride together. I already have all my accessories. We're gonna go put those on, give you my first impressions, my thoughts, and have some fun with it with the family too. So let's go get started. All right, everybody. Shout out to Coeur d'Alene Power Sports for hooking me up. And for those of you who might have noticed, there's no clutch on this thing. I ended up getting the DCT. Why, you might ask? Just because I thought it was cool. I thought it would just kind of more, you know, unique, more special, I guess. You know, I'm not afraid of a clutch motorcycle. I've been riding motorcycles my whole life. I just thought it was just a really cool idea. And also my wife, she's fully endorsed, but she doesn't have a lot of saddle time, so I thought it'd be easy for her to get up and on it. So far, I like it. It's pretty intuitive. I'm just riding in standard. I imagine I'll spend probably a lot of time in sport eventually. But since this is my first time on the bike, I didn't want it to get too crazy. I just kind of wanted to kind of feel a little bit. It feels really good. Wow, it feels good. Quick too. So we're just riding back to my parents' place to put on the accessories that I got. I got rear passenger seat foot peg kit. I got the passenger backrest. I got a little bit higher of a windshield to put on there, especially for touring and commuting. I thought that'd be more comfortable. A couple of aesthetic things I'll show you guys. But yeah, so far I'm a big fan of the old Rebel 1100. I had a 300. Good bike. A little uncomfortable for me. I was a lot heavier though too. A little strung out on the highway, so I sold it a couple years ago and didn't end up replacing it. We ended up having a baby too, you know, that kind of thing gets in the way sometimes. But yeah, so I'm just glad to be able to get another bike eventually. My wife was really supportive. So here we are, and it's just it's like I tell people, once it's in your blood, once you ride motorcycles and it's in your blood, you can't get it out. You can't get it out. So for the last 4 years without a motorcycle has been real rough. So, because once it's in your blood, and then about this time, you know, like I said, it's early March, about this time in northern Idaho, the snow melts away and you start seeing the motorcycles out there and you're like, damn, I want to be one of those guys. Well, now I will be. All right, shifting down for me. That's pretty neat. This thing pulls pretty good. I'm not going to push it too hard just because I'm riding in town and I'm still getting used to it. Kind of bounce around a little bit. It'll get those tires kind of worn in.
the foot pegs are a little more forward than what I'm used to, and so so far on this first ride, that's been a little bit weird to get used to, but I do like it. I like the position more. Whew. Yeah, she quick. Yeah, this is a nice bike. This feels great. I'm really enjoying that DCT. I was a little nervous, like I was and I wasn't. So the thing with the DCT is my wife and I, we used to have a Honda Pioneer 500, and it basically, I don't know that they use the DCT like language on that. I think that they do, but that's basically what it is. It's an automatic transmission, and you use the paddle shifters on it to go up and down in manual, or if you want, or you can put it in full auto. So being that I had experienced that, it wasn't a big leap for me, and I kind of left it up to my wife, because I was like, the DCT sounds cool, but the manual might be easier to find. And she said, and so I kind of explained to her what the difference was, and she goes, oh no, I want that DCT. So then answered it there. I was able to, I had to order the bike. So shout out to Coeur d'Alene Power Sports for hooking me up. Shan, thank you. You guys did a great job. Only had to wait a couple weeks, and here we are on the road. This is what it's all about. I have a lot of content planned. We're going to do some trips. Actually, here in a few weeks, we're going to be doing the epic Idaho road trip. We're taking the kids all around Idaho for spring break. It's not going to be on a motorcycle, but it should be really cool. We're going to make some videos about that. And you know, because I've lived here my whole life, and there's a lot of places in Idaho I've never been. There's a lot of neat history here, and so I thought it would be a great opportunity to show the kids some of our history in our state and just some of the cool places, like especially in more southern Idaho, like in the Boise area, which is what most people are familiar with when they hear about Idaho. I haven't really spent much time there, or really any time at all. I keep going for that clutch. So it's it'll be a good trip. I'm going to take the long way to my parents' house. That was my dad's white truck that went straight here. I'm going to take the long way. I just kind of want to go a little bit quicker. Not that 48 is super fast or anything. It's funny when you get something new, because it's like it's burning the paint off. You get it all broken in. It's got that new engine smell, which isn't necessarily a good smell. But at the same time, it's, you know, it's cool to be able to get something new. And it's been a while. I mean, I haven't ridden, you know, I haven't had a motorcycle in about almost 4 years. But my dad's always had a bike, and so I've ridden his occasionally, but I don't think I've ridden in the last 2 years. So, you know, it's definitely going to take me a couple miles to get kind of accustomed to it, but it's like it's like riding a bike. Like I said, it's going to be raw and unfiltered. This is the first ride. You guys are seeing this as it happens. We're going to take a ride here. We're just going to do a little loop and then head to my parents' place and continue on with our day. I love the stance. That's nice. It's nice to be able to take your hands off the throttle. No clutch to hold on to when you're at a stoplight. That's pretty nice. Got to be careful on these turns, because I don't think they've swept the streets yet. Woohoo! Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she pulls. We'll try out that cruise control. Oh, it's on the left-hand side. I couldn't figure out how to do it. Why? That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. Never had cruise control on a bike before, so this is how you know it's truly the first ride, because I couldn't even figure out. I thought I was doing the cruise control over here, but actually that I realized that was the hazard, so hopefully I'm not freaking anyone out behind me. Sorry, car behind me. Yeah, this is really neat. That shifting is crazy smooth. Crazy smooth. This little two-way stop here can get a little dangerous. People just don't watch out for motorcycles, as I'm sure those of you who have ridden know exactly what I'm talking about. That guy was nice letting me go. Oh man, he's got great power. Yeah, this is a nice bike. I'm real comfortable. That little forward pegs, that's nice. That's a nice addition. Of course, the seat is a lot more comfortable than my Rebel 300. That seat was pretty horrible, I'm not gonna lie. At least horrible for me. Some people haven't complained about it, believe it or not, but I think generally speaking it's a consensus that they're not that great. Now, I had a 2019 and I hear that they did a better seat back in 2020, so it could be a lot different, but that was my experience. But I am definitely digging more forward controls. This seat's much better, and one of the accessories I ordered was the from Honda, the comfort seat, so we'll try that out too. A lot more padded. All OEM accessories that I ordered. It's a shame that I couldn't have picked up the bike last week. It was so beautiful. A lot better views for you guys to see. Gonna kind of work these tires in a little bit. Yeah, real stable. I'm gonna have to set up the display still. It's not connected to my phone. It's not 6:16. It is in fact 10:45 in the morning. Ooh, careful on the gravel here. I definitely haven't swept on this road. And here we are. We have reached our final destination, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna go install some accessories and we'll be back with you. All right, so we brought it to my parents' house and we just installed all the accessories, so I thought I'd kind of show you what we did.
For starters, we did the passenger seat and foot pegs. I got the comfort passenger seat, so it's really thick, and I think it'd be pretty good, a lot more comfortable, I should say. And here's the foot pegs. They were a lot easier to install than I thought, but it's a lot easier with two people. We also got the backrest and the backrest pad. Of course, all this is OEM. And then we did install it. That kind of does require a second person. It's not horrible, but it is a little bit of a job. We got the little bit longer of a windscreen. I might get a little bit of a longer one again, maybe a larger one, but it does help. It kind of deflects the wind up to your face mask instead of in under your chin. And the last thing I did, which is just pure aesthetic, is I got the tank pad, which I thought with the kind of two-tone on the tank just looked really cool. So I'll go ahead and conclude their first video with a brand new 2025 Rebel 1100 DCT. It's been really awesome. It's a lot of fun to ride. My dad loves it. My wife did really well on her first trip and she really liked it. A little apprehensive at first, but she really enjoyed it and she wants to go out more, which is great. That's what it's all about. Go out, have fun, get in nature, spend time with family, do things. So we got a lot of content planned with this motorcycle as well as our side-by-sides and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. Until next time, everybody, be safe.